What up, G-Life? It's your boy MC Shadow back at you with another video. Make sure you guys like, make sure you guys comment, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And share if possible, because it does help my channel. You know what I mean? And I would appreciate that. Make sure you guys hit the like and the subscribe that's right there. Just tap on it. It's free. It don't cost anything. And it does help my channel get into the algorithm. I would appreciate that. Now, and for those who be asking, like, where am I always driving to when I do these videos? I actually am either driving to work, from work, or coming back from my lunch. But it's always work related. And for those who be like, hey, is that like East LA that I see in the background? I guess you guys can tell from the background and stuff like that. Yes, when I say I actually, come from these areas, I'm actually in these areas. Like, hey, is that Southgate? Hey, is that Bell? Is that East LA? Yeah, yes. Because I actually am from these areas and I actually am here. I know individuals like to think other things. They can think whatever they want, I'm never hiding, I'm aware that you can see the background in the videos and everything like that. You know what I mean? I never have to hide from anything. Now, anywho, getting to the topic that I wanted to talk about. One of the questions that I have been getting asked, for some time is, like the title says, what if my kids want to be gang members? What's my thoughts on that? On the whole, on that whole scenario. Now, here's what I'm gonna say. These are my honest opinions. My theory on the matter, and I don't mean to insult nobody. Now, if my kids want to be gang members, then I have already failed as a parent. Then I have already failed as a parent. If it has gotten to the point where my kid already wants to be a gang member, then that means that I'm doing a whole lot of things wrong. You know what I mean? At that point, if he's already wants to get into a gang, at that point it's already too late. Well, it's never too late, but it's gonna be really hard to convince them not to. Very difficult it's gonna be. It's gonna be one hell of a challenge. Let me tell you that much. You get me? It's gonna be one hell of a challenge because now you're gonna try to convince your child that everything that he's been experiencing till that point was some kind of misunderstanding or something like that. You get what I'm saying? He's already gonna feel some type of way, and there's already been years and years of evidence to prove that he's right. It's gonna be kind of hard for you to say that he's lying or is not like that or whatever. It's gonna be very difficult for you to try to prove that otherwise, because there's already been years of neglection, years of you just doing you, not caring about his interest, years of all kinds of stuff. Kids are not as stupid as people think they are. They're paying attention, they're aware. You know what I mean? Parents, one mistake is thinking that kids are really that naive. You get what I mean? Oh no, they're aware of what's going on. They just don't feel comfortable enough with you to talk about these situations with you. You know what I mean? Or to let you know that they know what's going on. But they're aware. You get what I'm saying? That's why I always say, if you're gonna have an argument with your significant other or your spouse, so don't do it in front of them. Try never yell. You know what I mean? Never name call. Never none of that shit. Because they will be listening. You get what I'm saying? And it's not a good behavior to be showing your child of what is normal behavior, or that's how adults talk, or that it's okay to be name calling each other and shit like that. That's why a lot of people are disrespectful, towards the opposite sex, not just for males but including women. Now, because if my kid wants to be a gang member, then the area is not to blame. Like, let's say if I live in the hood, that's not to blame. His friends are not to blame. It's me. It's me. I'm the one to blame. The household, the parent. You know what I mean? Because I made him feel like he couldn't come to me, with his problems. He felt like he needed to go look for, the family bond somewhere else. He felt like he needed to go look for the connection somewhere else. You get what I'm saying? Because he felt like, I just, wasn't providing that. You get what I'm saying? It's funny. It's one thing that I tell and this is a trip, but this is real shit though. You know, it's kind of like saying if you have a problem, right? If you have a problem, right? When you tell me, it's crazy that people feel more comfortable telling their best friend their problems instead of their actual brothers or sisters or their parents. They feel more comfortable telling their closest friends, you know, what's going on instead of their family. That's not normal. You should feel more comfortable telling your family or your brother or your sister or somebody like that instead of telling your friends. You know what I mean? The fact that you're going and telling your friends like, oh, man, this is going on instead of them, it's because you feel like they ain't gonna understand. You know, you feel like they're gonna react some kind of way, and you just can't talk to them. You get what I'm saying? Like I have always said this. Imagine if the parent is yelling at the top of their lungs and calling their kids fucking idiot, you stupid, fucking dumbass, and everything like that for spilling the Kool-Aid. Imagine just coming with real problems, my boy. They don't want to talk to you, bro. They gonna feel like they can't talk to you. They can't. I mean, if you react that way for shit like this, imagine when they come at you with some actual problems. Yeah, good luck. Get what I'm saying? That's real shit. They gonna really think you're gonna hurt them. When you're probably thinking like, nah, why wouldn't it really hurt him? Like he knows that I love him. Kids don't see it that way, bro. You know, common sense is not that easy for a child, bro. It's not. We're adults. We could comprehend, you know, common sense is. For them, it's not like that, bro. Their minds start inventing all these different scenarios. You know, they really do, bro. I'm not lying. And it's not because they feel like you don't love. It's just that, you know, they're experiencing all these new hormones, so their mind starts wandering, bro. You know, they really do start thinking all this and that, bro. You know what I'm saying? They legitimately think you're gonna hurt them. You know, it's when you react like that, bro. You're installing real fear in them when you behave that way. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. Science don't lie, bro. Years and years and years and thousands of experiments and research and all of that, bro. You like prove all that research wrong, homie. You know what I'm saying? That I mean, like tons of it. You know. Yeah, throughout the world, eh? So, anywho, so when they feel like they cannot, so they already feel like they can't talk to you, right? They can't come to you with their problems and stuff like that. It's why they choose the streets, you know what I mean? Why they feel more comfort in the streets, you know what I mean? Finally, people that are going through the same thing that they're going through and they understand and stuff like that. So if my kid wants to make the choice of becoming a gamer, I'm already doing a horrible job as a parent. You get what I'm saying? Look, one thing in this world I'll tell you. The only thing you can do in this world is give them your time. You know what I mean? Give them your time. Actually listen to them. Play with them. You know, whether it's video games, even if you don't like video games, just play with them, bro. Do it for your kid. Watch cartoons with them, or whatever the show they like watching. That way you guys are in the same room watching the show and talking while the show's going on. You know, like, oh yeah, well, who's that guy or that character or whatever. Even if you find the show boring and you don't want to watch cartoons, I understand, bro. Look, I get it, homie. I get it. But that's your kid, bro. Do it for your kid. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying all day, just, you know, at least like an hour or two, you know, that you guys are just chilling, chopping it up and just hanging out, you know what I mean? Whether playing or watching, you know, but something together, you know what I mean? I get it. Even like when you come out of work, I get it. We're tired, bro. We're tired from work. I understand, homie, but hey, go outside and play football or basketball or ride a bike for like at least an hour, my boy. You know what I'm saying? I know we're tired. We want to relax. We want to watch our TV. We want to do our thing, homie. I understand, homie, but that's your kid, bro. You know, make him feel like, you know, like you guys have like a friendship, like a bond. You get what I'm saying? It's very important. It's very important to a child, bro. Very important, dog. You know, I can't preach that shit enough. How important that shit is, my boy. Or how many of us felt like we actually wish we had that kind of bond with our parents. You know, most you know, homeboys. Yeah, our parents were there, You know, some of us, you know, come from some fucked up situations where nobody was there, but that's neither here nor there. But there's some homies whose parents are there, and they're hardworking Mexicans. You know what I mean? They always at work, they grinding, but they never had no real bond with their parents. Like they never like were outside playing with them, or like actually having real conversation, like real problems. Like, hey, Jefe, can I talk to you? Hey, you know, we never had that kind of a bond. You know what I'm saying? I don't know most homeboys out there, you know what I mean? I do know a lot of homies, but I don't know all of them. But I'm going to go ahead and assume that almost all the homeboys didn't have that kind of relationship with their parents, you know? Where they had that kind of trust, you know, where they could come and they could sit down at the table, you know, and discuss their problems, or they were outside, you know, playing, you know, ball or anything like that, you know what I mean? I mean, their parents would put a roof over their heads and, you know, buy clothes and feed them, but that's about it, you know what I mean? Like there's no real bond, there's no real, you know what I'm saying? There's no real relationship, dog, you know? Because anybody could put a roof over your head and give you stuff, you know? A stranger could even do that shit, you know what I mean? He could just come and give you like a toy or something. Anybody could do that kind of shit, you know what I mean? It's the real parenting shit that people can't do, you know what I mean? But some people really think just because they work and they buy their kids stuff that they're being a good parent. It's not being a parent, bro. But anyway, that's very crucial, you know what I'm saying? So if they already want to get in, you know, I already been doing a lot of things wrong, you know what I mean? I haven't been paying attention. Now, you can't force an individual to do, look, one thing that people do, and this goes for anything, right? Whether it's like you want him to be a doctor or a lawyer or whatever. Look, all you can do is just provide guidance, give good advice, and hope that they take it. But at the end of the day, you can't force them to do something. You can't be like, if you get in a gang, I'll fuck you up, I'll beat the... None of that shit's gonna work. You can say it a million times, bro. That's not gonna work, bro. That's not gonna work. So at the end of the day, if that's what they want to do, and I already gave them all the lessons that I gave them and everything, then there's nothing I could do to hold them back from doing what they want to do already. You know what I mean? You know, if they go get in, they go get in. I mean, it's not like, you know, like I could hold them back or beat the shit out of them. I mean, they're still gonna do it, bro. You know what I mean? I should know. You know, I have you know, 9 family members that are from my hood, and they weren't happy when I got in. You know what I mean? You know, and all the ass kickings and everything like that, it didn't stop me, and it wasn't gonna stop me, never. You get what I'm saying? When it's too late, it's too late, I guess. It is what it is, bro. You know what I mean? Because all those fear tactics, they don't work. Trust me, bro. All the homies get told those shits, homie. We're gonna get our asses whooped and everything. Yeah, they go, no, pendejo si te metes una pandi. We get the talk, my boy, and guess what, homie? We still become from the hood. None of those shits work. So you guys may think by saying all those comments that you guys come on here saying all these comments, you know, fucking stupid, you're gonna end up dead. You say it all a million times, bro. That's not gonna stop these individuals from getting into the gangs, bro. You're blaming the gang members. The gang members are not at fault here, homie. You know, that's why people are mad. People are mad at these individuals because they actually honestly believe that we're the ones that made their kids become gang members. You know what I mean? When in reality, bro, if a kid chooses to become a gang member, my boys, because he felt like he didn't have a bond with his family, dog. And that's not because of us. So, you know, if my kid wants to become a gang member, it all falls on me, homie. On me. Not on the fucking area, not on his friends. It's on me. You know? For not giving my kid that comfort, you know, giving them my time and making them feel like we actually have a connection where he doesn't need to go look for the connection somewhere else. It's all on me. People don't want to own up to their responsibilities. People don't want to own up to their actions. But the real world, you got to own up to your shit. You know what I'm saying? People honestly think because they don't belong to gangs themselves or they go to church, they feel like they're good people. They feel like they're not doing nothing wrong just because of those things. And it's like, no, just because you go to church or just because you're not a gamer doesn't mean you're a good person, bro. Doesn't mean you're a good parent. You know what I mean? Because anytime you just do you in your own little world and you neglect something, my boy, what happens when you neglect your wife or you neglect your husband? They go look for love somewhere else, no? They go find another person that actually going to give them that attention and that stuff, no? Hello? So when you're not there to give your kids, you know, whatever, what's going to happen? They go, come on now. Don't act like people don't know, why people cheat and shit like that. Some of the reasons, but you know, when you don't pay attention to something, they gonna just, they gonna feel like they're wasting their time right here. We'll go look for it somewhere else. It's no different from kids. We're human beings, bro. Shit, even animals behave that way. You know what I mean? Dogs don't want to go to the person that pays more attention to him, right? When someone has a dog and the person that's always paying attention to the dog, that's who the dog wants to be around with. You know what I'm saying? Even birds, cats, even. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how creatures are in general, including humans. So if my kids were to want to become gang members, it's nobody's fault but my own. And all I could do is provide, all the lessons that I have learned, the knowledge and advice that I have, and hope that they take it. And but at the end of the day, I can't force them to not do nothing that they don't want to do. You know what I mean? Because you can't force somebody like that. It's not gonna make the relationship better. You get what I'm saying? You can't. It's kind of like you see these people who get stressed out because their parents want them to become doctors, and that's not what they want to do. They want to do something else, but they're like, so that's why they have fucked up relationship. Because, bro, you can't force them to become something that they don't want to just because that's what you want. All you could do is provide, your guidance and let them paint their own way. You know what I mean? Let them find themselves in what they want to do and who they want to be. Just have confidence in yourself. If you're truly confident in how you raise your kid, then you don't have to worry. You'll know that the choices he makes are going to be good choices. Don't sweat it. I know people want to feel like they want to control everything, right? Because they feel like if they don't control it, that it might turn out to be, like worse. Relax, your majesty. You just have to have confidence and let them do them, and have confidence that you raise them right enough for them to make their own choices. You don't have to be there like, making all the choices for them. You're not Mr. Perfect either. Like, if you have the answer for everything. You know what I mean? Have faith. But yeah, so it would all fall on me, basically. But that's my opinion on it. What do you guys think? Leave your opinions in the comments and shout out. We out.